on.
Throw it to the wolves. You're alive.
Hey, how you all doing? This is Wife to Wolf. It's episode 44, and this is Actors Workshop. Get your act on. How you feeling, Carol? You ready?
Feeling good, Adrian. How about yourself?
Doing well, man. You see me, I'm on the ocean.
That's good. That's
just ready to get it going.
It looks like the ship from Jaws. Is that what that is?
Maybe. Is that
Might be.
foreshadowing?
Okay, so the way this episode's going to work, this is an actor's workshop. So obviously a big part of acting is monologues, perfecting your monologue, perfecting your craft. So the way it's going to work, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to show different YouTube videos, and us, the actors, are going to work with the other actors we have here, perform the monologue, and then get feedback from everybody else towards the end. Okay, and we're just going to keep going that way. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me. It is loading. Okay. Let me go to full screen mode real quick. That's not full screen.
If I'm not mistaken, that looks like the handsome Matthew McConaughey.
It is the handsome Matthew McConaughey. All right, man. We're going to kick off the scene from the Pound of Flesh scene from The Gentleman 2019. Here we go.
I'm not emotional about the money. There is a price indebted to me for the blood I've gotten on my hands, restoring order to the untidiness that you created. And that price, according to you, 400 minus 130, is $270 million. And I'm keeping the business, while you are getting in the freezer. And you will make that transaction if you want to get out of the freezer. It is 25 below zero in there, so I assume you'll last about an hour. That said, I wouldn't fuck about, because frostbite is very expensive on the fingers and toes, so I would type as quickly as possible while you have the use of them. After you have tended to that indiscretion, you can then deal with the next consequence of your short-sightedness. As stated, I am not emotional about the money. But I am emotional about the fact that someone laid their hands on my wife. My wife! No amount of money on God's green earth can pay for that transgression, Matthew. No, for that. I want a pound of flesh.
Pound of flesh?
It matters not to me where on your anatomy it is withdrawn from. If you don't have the stomach to take it for yourself, Big Bunny here is very adept with a knife, and as you can see, he's dressed for the weather. But penny short, or a gram shy, that freezer door does not open. Am I clear? Good. Bunny, income.
And scene. Okay, very powerful scene. So I am going to be playing Matthew McConaughey, and the people that I'd like to join me, Darren, I'd like you to be Bunny, if you don't mind. And let's go with Matthew. I want you to be the other guy. You're good with that. Now, for everybody else watching at home, everybody else that is here now, please be prepared to provide feedback. We don't have to do it right now. We can do it in between clips, right? Or towards the end. But like, you know, different things like accuracy of the lines, delivery. Was it too fast? Was it too slow? That kind of thing, just to make us better at doing this. Okay. And that doesn't mean we can't ad lib, as long as it makes sense. Okay. All right. Matthew, Darren, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready. Well,
I'm not emotional. Huh?
Well, I ain't even got. Do we even have any lines? He ain't say shit.
He says like one thing, and you say incoming at the end. That's it. Weren't you paying attention?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. All right, hang on. Well, I'm not emotional about the money. There is a price indebted to me for the blood I've gotten on my hands, restoring order to the untidiness that you created. And that price, according to you, 400 minus 130 is $270 million. And I'm keeping the business while you are getting in the freezer. And you will make that transaction if you want to get out of the freezer. Now it is 20 below zero in there, so I assume you'll last about an hour. That said, I wouldn't fuck about because frostbite is very expensive on the fingers and toes, so I would type as quickly as possible while you have the use of them. After you've tended to that indiscretion, you can then deal with the next consequence of your short-sightedness. As stated, I am not emotional about the money, but I am emotional about the fact that somebody laid their hands on my wife. My wife! No amount of money on God's green earth can pay for that transgression, Matthew. No, for that, I want a pound of flesh. It matters not to me where your anatomy is withdrawn from. And if you don't have the stomach to take it for yourself, Big Bunny here is very adept with a knife. And as you can see, he's dressed for the weather. But a penny short or a gram shy, and that freezer door does not open. Am I clear? Good. Bunny.
I'm kind of.
Let's see what you do with the hood there. All right, and scene. Okay.
I can't believe I memorized all those lines, man. That was tough.
You could have said pound of flesh. I was waiting for that, but you didn't.
I couldn't remember that.
Yeah, it's too long, right? You know, I ran into the same issue.
I was paying attention to other parts when we saw the clip.
Yeah. All right. Well, that would be mine. Let's move on to, unless anybody's got feedback, which again, we can always hold that to the end. Let's move on to the next scene then, shall we? These are in no particular order. How do I get out of this mode? Hang on.
New and existing customers can choose the phone they want.
Yeah.
Have relationships with them.
All right, we're going to kick it off with Skyfall Silva's opening speech on rats.
Google Fi Wireless. Get Samsung Galaxy S23 on us with qualifying trade-in and after 24
This is a
monthly
message
bill
from our
credits.
sponsors? Not really.
Enjoy its
Hello, James. Welcome. Do you like the island? My grandmother had an island. Nothing to boast of. We could walk around it in an hour. But still, it was a paradise for us. One summer, we went for a visit and discovered the place had been infested with rats. They'd come on a fishing boat and gorged themselves on coconut. So how do you get rats off an island? My grandmother showed me. We buried an oil drum and hinged the lid. Then we wired coconut to the lid as bait, and the rats would come for the coconut, and plunk, 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 they would fall into the drum. And after a month, you've trapped all the rats. But what did you do then? Throw the drum into the ocean? Burn it? You just leave it. And they begin to get hungry. And one by one, they start eating each other until there are only two left, the two survivors. And then what? Do you kill them? No. You take them and release them into the trees. But now they don't eat coconut anymore. Now they only eat rat. You have changed their nature.
Okay, whose scene was this?
That would be mine.
All right, and who would you like to be the other person sitting in the chair? Sorry, hang on. I got the video going still. I can show you.
Alright,
Can
well,
someone deal with that pressure?
Huh? All right.
I don't
Matthew,
think Bond has any lines, does he?
he doesn't.
Yeah,
He
he
really doesn't. Like, he just stand there startled, I guess.
or
Okay.
whatever expression
You
James.
want me to do it?
Bond
I'll do it.
All right.
Let's see it, Adrian. All right,
Okay.
let's go ahead. Hello, James. Welcome. Do you like the island? See, my grandmother had an island, just like this, but, well, actually, no, it wasn't anything to boast of. You could walk around it in an hour. But still, it was a paradise to us. Now, one summer, we went for a visit and discovered the place had been infested with rats. They'd come on a fishing boat and gorge themselves on coconuts. So, how do you get rats off an island? Well, my grandmother, she showed me. We buried an oil drum and hinged the lid. Then we wired coconut to the lid as bait. And the rats, looking for a little snack, come for the coconut and they would fall into the drum. And after a month, you have trapped all the rats. But what do you do then? Throw the drum into the ocean? Burn it? No, you just leave it. And they begin to get hungry. And one by one, they start eating each other until there are only two left. The two survivors. And then what? Do you kill them? No. You take them and you release them into the trees. But now they don't eat coconut anymore. Now they only eat rat. You've changed their nature. And scene.
Who the fuck you think you talking to?
Chills.
All right, Matthew, great job.
Thank you.
Adrian, excellent job as well.
That was dope.
Thank you. That was tough work.
Yeah.
That's
a good
that's
one.
it. That's a tough monologue, though. The accent was on point, by the way. Very impressed by that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that was. I've watched a lot of James Bond movies, and that's the first time I saw that scene. I got chills. I thought that was one of the best villain speeches in all of cinema.
Did you see him in
Javier
No Country?
Bardem. Yeah.
Did you see him in No Country for Old Men?
I did.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Freaking wow.
Cigar.
Yeah, that
Anton
dude knows
Chigurh.
how to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's move on to the next one. I believe this is from Half Baked. So here we go. Let me share my screen again. Here we hang on.
Maybe mute it during the ad. I don't know.
Yeah, I can do that. Hang on. Well, it's weird because once I start sharing my screen, this whole thing goes away. Bear with me. Oh, here we go.
For me to get set up for therapy, and I use this room as my office, but the desk is over here. And so when I'm seated at the desk, this is the background. I have my therapy session, which is virtual, and I find myself looking really forward to it nowadays.
Man, that first day of sobriety sucked, and I realized something. I was a real irritable guy when I wasn't smoking marijuana. I couldn't stop thinking about getting high. And that's when I decided it was time to get help. Hi, everyone. My name is Thurgood. Hi. I'm here today because I'm addicted to marijuana.
You in here for some marijuana? Marijuana? Man, this is some bullshit.
Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke.
I seen them.
Now that's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana?
Huh?
No, I can't say I have.
I didn't think so.
Boo this man!
Okay, famous Half-Baked movie with Dave Chappelle. Believe Darren, this was yours. Who else did you want to be in this?
Adrian's playing Bob Saget.
I'm playing the Eddie Murphy look-alike.
Nah, yeah, the short dude.
Yeah.
And the rest of the Wolfpack could be the crowd.
Okay, so I guess everybody can.
Yeah, everybody can join in.
You guys can go ahead and unmute yourselves as well. All right, Darren, whenever you're ready.
Man, that first day of sobriety sucked. You know, I was getting so irritable around people, and I kept thinking about weed all the time. So I know I had to get some help. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Thurgood.
Hey, they're good.
Yeah, my name is Thurgood. Yeah, my name is Thurgood, and I'm addicted to marijuana.
What? You're in here for marijuana?
Marijuana's not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke.
I seen him do it. You ever suck dick for marijuana?
No, I believe not. Boo this man. Boo this man.
This guy.
Ooh.
Ooh, he doesn't have a real addiction.
And scene. Good
And
job.
scene.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Classic.
Get everybody laughing.
I'm sure there's somebody that sucked dick for marijuana. I don't know who. But there's gotta be one.
Why you think I gave it to him?
Well, that was for coke, though. That's different. That's a different topic.
Oh yeah,
Back when it
I'm
was
sorry.
illegal.
All right.
Yeah,
Good job.
Coke does get you doing some crazy things, though.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Also, Dave Chappelle. All right, let's move on to our next video. Hang on a second. Let me pre-plan this one. Let me get out of this mode. Let's go with who's else? Let's go with Jaws, the Indianapolis speech. Let me get it prepped first. Hang on.
USS Indianapolis. And this is going to be cut down. It's going to be, I know it's I think it's like almost a 4-minute clip, but it's going to be cut down.
Okay, so at what point do you want me to stop it? I guess just yell at me.
Cut up. So, I mean, just run it.
Okay.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's only like 4 minutes. All right, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Sharing now.
Okay. I was gonna say, is Dorian playing Jaws?
We will find out. All right, here we go.
It's not the whole movie.
You on the Indianapolis?
What happened?
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. He was coming back from the island of Tinian to Leyte, just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know that when you're in the water, Chief? You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief. Sharks come cruising. So we formed ourselves into tight groups. You know, Kind of like old squares in a battle, like you see in a calendar, like the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was, shark comes to the nearest man, that man he start pounding and hollering and screaming. Sometimes the shark would go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he looks right into you, right into your eyes. You know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living until he bites you. And those black eyes roll over white, and then... Oh, then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red, and in spite of all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in, they rip you to pieces. You know, by the end of that first dawn,
All right, you can stop.
lost 100 men.
Okay.
I didn't. That's like where I'd cut it off. So.
Okay. All right. So who do you want to be in this one with you?
Don't need one. It's just
Pretty
it's
much
just
true. All right. Let me mute myself, and whenever you're ready.
You don't need nobody to play Jaws?
Just be yeah. If you can have some sort of visual effect outside in the water, just a fin, that'd be good.
There's a fat guy out here. Okay.
USS Indianapolis. We were heading back from Japan, and submarine hit us with 2 torpedoes. 1,100 men went into the water that night. Wasn't until the next morning the sharks came around. So we formed ourselves in tight groups. The idea was the outside man would kick and scream, and maybe the shark would go by, but sometimes he didn't. When that shark comes at you, he looks you in the eyes. He's got lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes, dead eyes. When he comes at you, it's not even like he's alive until he bites you. Then the water turns red. And no matter how much pounding, yelling, screaming you can do, doesn't make a difference. The rest of the sharks come by and they rip you to pieces. Scene.
Very good. Well done. Sorry, I was getting the other video prepped. Oh, Matthew's clapping. Look, I see the little Simpsons hand. Good job. All righty. Let's see here. Let me pull up our next video. It's going to be 500 Days of Summer, Date with Allison. Let me share my screen. Good voice on the accent, too. Good tone throughout. Good inflection. Well done. All right, here we go.
Was that me? Who was that?
That was you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No, it's very, very, very good with the scene. I like it. Very spot on. Who's that actor, by the way? You remember his name?
Robert Shaw.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Robert Shaw. I mean, he's been dead for a long time. He died right after that movie came out. He was a great actor back in the day, 70s, 60s.
Right. All right. I'm going to put this in full screen mode, and we're going to play now. You can see the screen, right?
Excuse me. Hi. Are you Tom?
Allison.
Yes. Oh, good. I was afraid you might be that guy.
Nope. Hope you're not too disappointed.
No, this is much better.
Yeah. Totally. Well, shall we go?
I normally don't do blind dates, but Paul and Robin spoke very highly of you. They said you write greeting cards. That's so interesting. I wanted to write. I actually majored in English in college, but what are you gonna do with that degree? I went to Brown. Where did you go?
Allison, listen, it's great to meet you, and you're a very attractive girl. But I just wanted to say up front that it's not gonna go anywhere.
Oh.
And it's not you, it's me. It's just you seem like a really sweet person. I don't want you to get hurt.
We just met.
No, of course, yeah, I know. I'm just imagining you probably looking for someone serious, you know, looking for something with potential. I can go out to eat a few times, we go to the movies, maybe fool around a little bit, but next thing you know, we're getting a dog, we're moving in, you know, and that's just, it's not me right now. So, look, if you want to go in and get some chicken fingers, like, awesome. Great, but that other stuff, I just wanted to be honest. Like, it's just, I'm not ready. I liked this girl. Yeah, I loved her. What'd she do? She took a giant shit on my face. Literally.
Literally?
Not literally. It's disgusting. Jesus. What's the matter with you? Point is, I'm messed up. I am. You know, on the one hand, I want to forget her. On the other hand, I know that she's the only person in the entire universe that will make me happy. But you know what? I'm gonna get her back. You'll see.
Will I?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. You ever do this? You think back on all the times you had with someone and you just replay it in your head over and over again, and
Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me.
how's your weekend? There's two options, really. Either she's an evil, emotionless, miserable human being, or she's a robot. Small wonder, you know, Vicky. I'll explain a lot, actually.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
She never cheated on you.
No, never.
Did she ever steal or take advantage of you in any way?
No.
And she told you up front that she didn't want a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus, Tom, did she break your heart? Or did you?
I got a great idea.
He said, "Oh, fine, go. That's fine. See ya." Waste of time. You don't look anything like Summer.
All righty. So whose scene was this?
Mine.
Okay, right on. Who do you want to be in it with you?
Tom, because he is my spirit animal. I've been reading his part.
Tom?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Wait, so you're playing the role of Tom?
Yeah.
Who do you want to be in the scene with you? Anybody?
And doesn't anybody can.
Any takers? Preferably somebody that knows the movie and or watched the scene.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I was trying to write down what she was saying.
Right. I mean, you could ad lib a little bit, right? But okay. All right. I will mute myself, hide my video, and whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Excuse me. Hi. Are you Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Hello.
See, I was afraid you might have been like that guy.
Oh no. No worries there.
Oh no, that's great. This is much better.
Hey, you want to get out of here or something?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get out of here.
yeah, cool. See, really, I normally don't do blind dates, but like Paul and Robin, they just spoke so highly of you, and they say you're a writer, like greeting cards or something like that. See, me personally, see, I went to Brown, you know.
Listen to meet you, really. You seem like a very attractive girl, but I'm gonna let you know right off the bat, this isn't going anywhere. It's not you. It's not you. It's me.
Okay.
It's just you seem like a very sweet girl. It's just I just don't want you to get hurt. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I'm probably just guessing here, but you're probably looking for someone to, you know, get serious with. You know, someone who can go out on a date, go to a movie. You know, settle in, fool around a bit. The next thing you know, we're getting a dog, and then all this other stuff. We're moving in together, and I'm just gonna let you know right up front, that's just not me right now.
We.
You want to come inside and have some chicken fingers? Awesome. So other stuff, I'm just not ready.
But we
No.
like, you know.
You know. And you know what she does? She just ups and takes a dump all over my face. Literally.
Literally.
No, not literally. Jesus, what's wrong with you? No. It's God, no. It's just that on one hand, you want to forget about her, but then on the other hand, you seriously think that she is the love of your life. Your Lord, she's the love of your life. Oh, she's the love of my life. And you know what? I'm gonna get her back. You see.
Yeah.
You're down to me, but you'll see.
Okay.
It's just like you ever had those moments where you replay the moments you had with this person back in your head. You just like do replay. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at me like that, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't think so. No. Listen,
Whatever.
can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Did she ever cheat on you?
No.
Did she ever steal or take advantage of you in like any way?
No.
So she was very straightforward. She straight told you she didn't want a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, Jesus, Tom, did she really break your heart or did you?
Insane.
All right, excellent job, you guys. Good job, Beth,
Good
ad-libbing
job,
on
good
that,
job.
and Dorian, you crushed it. Good job.
Good job.
I've actually never seen that movie before, but it actually looks pretty interesting. I like the main character. He's good.
The guy who did Spider-Man did that movie.
Right. Yeah, I knew I seen him from somewhere, but he's like one of those actors where like I know who he is, but I don't know his actual.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Ghost of Gordon-Levitt. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He played with Bruce Willis.
Looper.
In that movie. Yeah, Hoover.
Looper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looper. Yeah.
Looper was really
He was
good.
also in The Dark Knight Rises.
He wasn't he? Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
the
he
boy
played-
from Third Rock from the
He
Sun.
was supposed to be Robin, right?
Yeah.
It's also for all the old school people out there, 90s movies, he was the kid actor in oh shit, what was the
10 Things
baseball
I Hate
movie?
About You.
Angels in the Outfield. He was in that, but Angels in the Outfield as like
Ah.
a child actor. He was like the
Nice.
main kid in Angels in the Outfield in like
Oh, shit.
1995 or something like that.
Wow. Takes us back. Oh, okay.
They grow up so fast. Yeah, good job, guys.
They do.
All right.
All right, I think we
go.
can go to our next video. I'm thinking Monty Python.
Oh, sure,
All of you
shit.
Monty Python fans. Let me
Some
share my
British
screen.
humor.
Huh?
Some British humor.
You're right. Right of self-determination. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let me go to full screen mode. There we go. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm on mute. All right, here we go.
Why is that motherfucker skipping like that?
Old woman! Man! Ma'am, sorry. What knight lives in that castle over there? I'm 37. What? I'm 37. I'm not old. Well, I can't just call you man. You could say Dennis. I didn't know you were called Dennis. Well, you didn't bother to find out, did you? I did say sorry about the old woman, but from behind you looked... What I object to is you automatically treat me like an inferior. Well, I am king. Oh, king, eh? Very nice. And how'd you get that, eh? By exploiting the workers. By hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma which perpetuates the economic and social differences in our society. If there's ever going to be any progress... Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here! Oh! How'd you do? How do you do, good lady? I'm Arthur, King of the Britons. Whose castle is that? King of the who? The Britons. Who are the Britons? Well, we all are. We are all Britons. And I am your king. I didn't know we had a king. I thought we were an autonomous collective. You're fooling yourself. We're living in a dictatorship. A self-perpetuating autocracy in which the working classes... Oh, there you go, bringing class into it again. Well, that's what it's all about. If only people would... Please, good people, I am in haste. Who lives in that castle? No one lives there. Then who is your lord? We don't have a lord. What? I told you, we're an anarcho-syndicalist commune. We take it in turns to act as a sort of executive officer for the week. Yes. But all the decisions of that officer have to be ratified at a special bi-weekly meeting. Yes, I see. By a simple majority in the case of purely internal affairs. Be quiet. But by a 2/3 majority in the case of more... Be quiet. I order you to be quiet. Order? Who does he think he is? I'm your king. Well, I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for kings? Well, how'd you become king, then? The Lady of the Lake. Her arm clad in the purest shimmering samite held aloft Excalibur from the bosom of the water, signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, was to carry Excalibur. That is why I'm your king. Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Be quiet! But you can't expect to wield supreme executive power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you. Shut up! I mean, if I went round saying I was an emperor, just because some moistened bint had lobbed a scimitar at me, they'd put me away. Shut up! Will you shut up? Ah, now we see the violence inherent in the system. Shut up! Oh, come and see the violence inherent in the system! Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, eh? That's what I'm on about. Do you see him repressing me? You saw it?
I have actually been a...
All righty. All right, Matthew, being that this is your scene, I think you have two other characters. What, Dennis and a woman? Who do you want to play them?
Well, I'll play Dennis.
Oh, I'm
Adrian, how about you play King Arthur?
That's good.
And who wants to be the old woman? All right. Yeah. I shared the script in the chat if anyone needs a reference.
I could do it. I don't know if it'd be if it might seem weird, but
I don't see this. I don't see the script, man.
It's in the chat. I can send it to you directly, but I think this would be a good role for you, Darren. I think you can come into your own with this one.
What the fuck?
It's gotta be high pitched though.
That's why it'd be a good role for you.
I didn't vote for you.
Okay.
You see it?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. No, I don't see shit.
I'm gonna send it to you directly.
Or Carol, you could do it if you have access to the script.
Yeah, you can do it. Shit.
I'm not good at the yeah. I don't want to take anything away from Beast. I've already been in stuff. You want me to do it? Fine, I'll do it.
Sure.
All right, good.
All right, so take it away, King Arthur.
Old woman.
Man,
Old man, sorry. What knight lives in that castle over there?
I'm 37.
What?
I'm 37. I'm not old.
Well, I can't just call you man.
Well, you could call me Dennis.
Well, I didn't know you were called Dennis.
Well, you didn't bother to find out, did you?
I did say sorry about old woman, but from behind you look like...
What I object is that you automatically treat me like an inferior.
Well, I am king.
Oh, king, eh? Very nice. And how'd you get that, eh? By exploiting the workers, by hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma which perpetuates the economic and social differences in our society. If there's ever going to be any progress with the working class...
Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here. Oh, how'd you do?
How do you do, good lady? I'm Arthur, King of the Britons. Whose castle is that?
King of the who?
The Britons.
Who are the Britons?
Well, we are. We're all Britons, and I'm your king.
I didn't know we had a king. I thought we were an autonomous collective.
Well, you're fooling yourself. We're living in a dictatorship, a self-perpetuating autocracy in which the working classes...
Oh, there you go, bringing classes into it again.
Oh, that's what it's all about. If only people would hear of something new, they may be able to find out that things aren't so different. I tell you, if things were so, people really need to just listen to how it is and recognize that how things are actually run in this country.
Arthur,
please.
Please, good people. I'm in haste. Who lives in that castle?
No one lives there.
Then who's your lord?
We don't have a lord.
What?
I told you, we're an anarcho-syndicalist commune. We take turns to act as a sort of executive officer for the week. But all the decisions of the officer have to be ratified at a special bi-weekly meeting.
Yes, I see.
By a simple majority in the case of purely internal affairs.
Be quiet.
And by a 2/3 majority in the case of a more major...
Be quiet. I order you to be quiet.
Order, eh? Who does he think he is, huh?
I'm your king.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
You don't vote for kings.
Well, how do you become king then?
The Lady of the Lake held aloft Excalibur from the bosom of the water, signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, was to carry Excalibur. That is why I'm your king.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from the mandate of masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Be quiet.
But you can't expect to wield supreme executive power just because some watery tot threw a sword at you.
Shut up.
I mean, if I went around saying I'm an emperor just because some moistened bit had lobbed a scimitar at me, they'd put me away.
Shut up. Will you shut up?
Ah, now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Shut up.
Oh, come and see the violence inherent in the system. Help, I'm being repressed.
Bloody peasant.
Oh, what a giveaway. Did you hear that, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Did you see him repressing me? You saw it, didn't you?
Well done. Excellent points for the accents. Very impressive, guys. Okay, I think we got time for one more. If there's anybody that hasn't gone or a video that we don't have in the playlist, please let me know. But other than that, I will kick it off with one final video and we'll be good to go. Unless we have time for one more. Any takers? Okay. So this next is a personal favorite of mine from What Love Is, made famous by Matthew Lillard. I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me.
Matthew Lillard, you are a very big Matthew Lillard fan.
I just like the one scene. I mean, he was shagging something else
for a little over 2
hang on.
years now, and I was able to get matched up with a therapist in like 20.
Is this the scene?
No. Here we go.
Google Fi Wireless. Get up to $800 back on Samsung Galaxy.
Oh, I was 1 second away from skipping the end.
You don't think I'm sensitive? Let me tell you something. I got more feelings in my left nut than you two schoolgirls put together.
Here we go.
Oh, I know. I know what they say about me. I know what they say about guys like me. They say that we're pigs, right? That we're dogs.
In your defense, they don't exclude. I've been married for 5 years, and my wife still says it.
Oh, that's right. They don't exclude. They say all men are pigs. All men are dogs. All men are scum. And they talk their little asses off about what monsters we are. But they don't understand that they're the very ones that created the Frankensteins they abhor.
Frankenstein was a whore?
Leave my wife out of this.
Laugh all you want, but I'm serious. Every womanizer, every player, every guy juggling 3 broads at the same time is only doing so out of fear. Fear of being crushed by a woman. Because one day, back in the day, they weren't a player. They liked one girl, just one.
And they gave it up to her, didn't
And they gave it up to her. That's right. They gave it up to her because they're little romantics back then. And they gave it up to the girl they love. And what happened? They got rocked, or they got crushed, or they got destroyed, they got cheated on, or laughed at, or something. And when they're finished picking up the little pieces of what was once their heart, you know what they said? They all, every single one of them, made a vow.
Never to give it up again.
That's right, never to give it up again. But now we're talking about the real bastards here, the guys that break hearts occupationally. Because believe it or not, originally, those cats were the most beautiful and the most romantic of all. And you know what happened? They're the ones that got hurt worst of all.
Because you never get over it.
You know, God, no! You never get over it. Yes, you recover, but you never get over it. And what happened? When they all recovered, you know what they all said? They all said, okay, I see, all right. If that's how it's gonna be, I can play that way too. So you see that we are all responsible for the cycle of the vicious circle.
So you're saying you're afraid?
Absolutely. I ain't never get my heart broken again like I did when I was 16. I mean, what, you don't think I got feelings?
Alrighty, so I'm gonna need 2 people for this. Let's get Darren and Adrian. You want to be in this one?
Sure. God damn these bitches. Ugh.
Yeah, let's get the character. All right. Now, I kind of get one part fucked up, so I gotta get my mind right for this one. All right, here we go. I'm drinking. We're at the bar. What, you don't think I got feelings? You don't think I'm sensitive? Let me tell you something. I got more feelings in my left nut than you 2 schoolgirls put together. Oh, and I know what they say about me. I know what they say about guys like me that were pigs, right? That were dogs. And you know what? They don't even exclude. You're right. They don't exclude. They say all. All men are pigs. All men are dogs. All men are scum. And they talk and talk and talk. They talk their fucking asses off of what monsters we are. But they don't understand that they are the very ones that created the Frankensteins that they abhor.
Frankenstein was a whore?
Laugh all you want, but I'm serious. Every womanizer, every player, every guy out there juggling 3 broads at once is only doing so out of fear. Fear of being crushed by a woman, because one day back in the day, they were not a player. They liked one girl. Just one.
Just one? Yeah.
And they gave it up to her. That's right. They gave it up to the one woman that they loved. And what happened? They got rocked, or they got crushed, or they got destroyed. They got cheated on, or laughed at, or some shit. And when they finished picking up the little piece that was once their heart, you know what they all did? They all, every last one of them, made a vow.
What was that?
Never to give it up again. That's right. Never to give it up again. Because
all right. So, so what happens then? So what do you do?
Shit. I'll tell you what they did. Every last one of them made a vow never to give it up again. Now we're talking about the real bastards here, the ones that break hearts occupationally. Because shit. The ones that break hearts occupationally, because believe it or not, at one point, those guys were the most beautiful and the most romantic cats of them all. And they're the ones that got hurt worst of all.
So what happened? So like, okay, break it down though. What happened? Why should I not get with this girl and not have her be the one? I really want one girl.
Because you don't get over it. You never get over it. You recover, yes, but you never get over it. You know what all these guys did whenever they finally recovered? They said, okay, all right, I see. If that's how it's going to be, I can play that way too. So you see, we are all responsible for the cycle of the vicious circle.
Okay. All right. So what about love? True love. That doesn't exist? Is that what you're saying?
It doesn't. You know what? And you know what? I'm afraid too. Absolutely, I'm afraid. I never get my heart broken again like I did when I was 16.
Okay. Well, all right. So you're just the man then. So you're just the man, and now you have it figured out. You have it figured out. You know women, and so it's just you got to get yours, and that's it. Is that it? Is that all? There's no intimacy.
No.
Okay. I mean, there's no love. It's just I gotta make sure I take care of me.
It's a defense mechanism. You got to protect yourself.
Protect your neck. Protect your neck.
Protect your neck. There you
I
go.
understand that. Okay. I get it. I don't know. That sounds it's sad, but I guess
Totally sad.
I guess
What
you
you
do
gonna
what
do?
you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't know. I need a girl that I can come home to. I need a girl that I can, go to bed with and just
I want to do some coke.
lie with.
I want to do some coke. Just forget about this shit.
That
Just
sounds
forget about
fucking
this shit.
awful. And scene. Okay, I kind of fucked up that middle part, but no, we're good. All right. We got a few minutes left. If there's another monologue anybody wants to knock out, we can. Adrian, I think you'd be perfect for a Goodfellas movie if you want to do one of those.
Okay, sure.
Joe
What do you want to do?
What about that? What about that one scene with Joe Pesci when he's like, "What am I,
Think I'm
clown?
funny?
Do I amuse you?
Yeah,
Am I
think
fucking
I'm funny?
amuse you?"
Think
You know
I'm
that
funny?
Okay.
You know well enough?
All right. I feel like you probably know that scene better than I do. I know that scene. You want to play? Are you going to play Pesci?
I can play Pesci. You want to be Ray Liotta?
Sure. Okay.
All right.
All right. Where do we start from?
What? We'll just find the video. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Well, shit. There we go, right here.
Fucking clown, I amuse you. I'm here to
Yep.
make you laugh. Here
How
to
long?
fucking make you laugh.
This thing is like 4 minutes.
Well, I mean, we can fast forward a little bit.
What's really funny is the fucking bank job away in Sea Caucus. I'm in the middle of the fucking weeds, laying down.
He's a Sea Caucus. Sea
Yeah, what the-
Caucus.
You're resting.
Yeah, and he's from Jersey. He's from Jersey.
Yeah, he is from yeah.
Pull me in, they start giving me all kinds of questions, this and that. He says, so what are you gonna tell us, tough guy? I said, my usual, zero, nothing. I tell you, you fuck. He says, no, you're gonna tell me something today, tough guy. I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother.
No, the Ray Liotta laughs.
He laughs like he's in pain.
He's like a rabbit. He laughs like a.
Out of it, who do I see in front of me? This big prick again. He says, what do you want to tell me now, tough guy? I said, Bing, what are you doing here? I thought I'd tell you to go fuck your mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Bing. I wish I was big just once.
Oh God.
Really funny. Really funny.
What do you mean I'm funny?
It's funny, it's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy.
What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What?
Oh shit.
Just, you're just funny. It's funny, the way you tell the story and everything.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how?
What'd you say?
What?
Just, you're funny.
You mean, well, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little fucked up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
No, just, how you tell the story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
I almost had him. Stuttering prick, yeah. Frankie was
Stuttering prick, yeah.
I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
Henry.
Look at that laugh. Look at this. That's like the iconic Goodfellas. Like
He was laughing for real. He was laughing for real.
Yeah, but he laughs like he's in pain. Like everything. All right, so here we go. All right, you ready?
All right.
So I'm over there by fucking Sea Caucus, right? I'm in the middle of the weeds, lying down, and who do I see in front of me? This big prick, and he's like, "What are you gonna tell me now, tough guy?" And I'm like, "Fuck, who are you? What am I gonna tell you?" All right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother. Ping, pow, boom. So I'm starting to come out of it. I'm starting to come around. Who do I see in front of me? This big prick again. And what does he say? He goes, he goes, no, you're going to tell me something, tough guy. And I'm like, Bing, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother. Man, I wish I was big just once.
You know, you're a funny guy, man. You're a really funny guy.
What do you mean? Am I funny? Like the way I talk? What's funny?
No, you're funny. You're funny. It's just it's the way you tell. Yeah, the way you tell the story.
Yeah, but funny how? How? Like the way I talk? What am I a clown? Am I here to amuse you? I'm here to fucking amuse you. How am I funny?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait.
Hey, Darren, he's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say? Funny how? How am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me?
It's the way you tell the story.
Yeah, but you said it. I don't know. You said I'm funny. How am I funny? Funny how?
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
I almost had him. I don't know. I worry sometimes, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
He was like this. Like he had cerebral palsy.
And then you smash the waiter with the
yeah, so like later on in that scene, the waiter comes over and hits him up about a $10,000 tab or $5,000 tab, whatever. And he's like, you're a real fucking jerk. You're gonna embarrass me in front of my friends. You're gonna call me a fucking deadbeat. And then he takes like this ashtray with like, or no, a candle, right? A glass candle thing, and smashes it in his face.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to laugh? He's like, just last week, this guy asked me to christen his kid. And then he's like, oh, you are a funny guy. He's like, that's it. And he just jumps on the guy. All right.
Well, I think I guess we're at time. I think
yeah.
About an hour. So hey, it's been fun, everybody. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everyone. Log in, subscribe. It's great having you here with us. Thanks to the cast. Thanks to everyone listening tonight. Had a lot of fun. Carol, God, great job. You ran the show. So I'll leave it to you to sign us out.
All right, pleasure. And again, thanks for everybody for being here. That's why we do this, to master our craft. Big thank you to Adrian for helping me out with this. So, all right, guys, let's howl ourselves out.
Yeah.
Money.